bad. It's quite funny. So the first thing that I am doing is taking my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and this is in the shade D1W1 Golden Ivory, and then I'm blending that all over my face with a beauty blender. The first thing I'm going to do is, I don't know. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take my Tarte palette. It looks like this, super sparkly, and I'm going to take this colour in it, which is a really light colour, and I'm just going to sweep that all over my eyelid. Next thing I'm going in with is this shade here, and it's like a really warm toned neutral brown, and I find this is the perfect shade for a transition shade, and I'm taking that on the C139 stiff tapered crease brush from Crown, and I'm just taking that really lightly back and forth, and I'm keeping it super sheer. I'm just doing the exact same onto the other eye. Whenever I do my eye makeup, I always do like one full eye, but then I forget what I've done. So this time I'm going to try and do both as I go along, but I don't know, we'll see how good I am with that. Anyway, I'm going in with my NARS Duo in the shade Kuala Lumpur. This has been my absolute obsession recently. I really neglect it because of how expensive it is and I don't want to use it up, but I'm taking this shade here, which is the lightest shade, on a Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer brush, and I am just like putting that all over my eyelid, and it's the most gorgeous sort of peachy golden shade. I actually find that this really complements my eye colour because I have green eyes, and more purpley tones apparently are supposed to complement greener eyes. And then taking the darker purple shade and putting that right through my crease. I'm going in with this shade from the Tarte palette that I've been using, and it's like a dark purple, and I'm going in with that on a Zoeva Petite crease brush, and I'm just running that through my crease really carefully just to darken things up. Definitely is a more dramatic look. You can tone it down if you want to tone it down, but I just love the way it looks, so I thought I would film it. Now I'm taking an eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm using is from Estee Lauder. However, I would actually recommend you find one just from like the drugstore, because it's a black eyeliner at the end of the day. Like, they will really do the same thing. And I'm basically putting this along my waterline, and then I'm also bringing it up onto my tight line. Also just going to pull it along my upper lash line. Now taking this little smudge brush, which is the Crown C431 Precision Detail Brush, and I'm just smudging that out along the top. I'm bringing my brush, and I'm also smudging the eyeliner that we put on our waterline down, and obviously I'm just doing the exact same on the other eye. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my eyebrows, and I'm just going to comb through them with a spoolie brush, like so, and I'm using the Soap and Glory Archery pencil, which I love. So I'm using that to pencil in where I want the hair, where I'm lacking hairs on my brows, which is this little bit. I have like a little gap that just doesn't grow hair, which is so annoying, but I can just pencil it in, so that's okay. I'm doing that on both brows. Then I go in with this brush, which is, here it is, which is a Zoeva 317 Wing Liner brush, and today I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This sort of changes up every day, just whatever I can see or I reach for, and this has Smashed, which is fun, and I'm taking the wax part of it, which is also sort of mixed with the powder because it's smashed, and I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm going to put on some bronzer, and I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin with my Real Techniques blusher brush, and I'm just going to sort of lightly contour. Just bronzing, not even bothering contouring. I can't be bothered for that today. Next, Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. I'm taking that on an e.l.f. blush brush and just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones. And I want a really highlighted look because my foundation is so matte. I'm just going to bring it along my lip, tiny bit across my chin, and down my nose and around the centre of my forehead. Next, what is next? Mascara. Mascara is next, and then we move on to lipstick, which is like the main thing. The mascara I'm using today is Benefit Roller Lash. I've been absolutely adoring this mascara recently. I love the way it makes my eyelashes look. So I'm just going to coat them quite a lot with that. I want really thick, black, dramatic eyelashes. I'm going to do this off camera because I can't hold up a mirror. I need like both hands to do my mascara. But yeah, I'm just gonna do both eyes with some mascara. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Okay, so now I've got my mascara on, and now it is time for the final part, which is lipstick. I get so many questions about my lipstick when I wear this colour. Often when I have a really dark lipstick on, it will just be black eyeliner. Not gonna lie, I think that's a really good way. But other times I will actually line my lips with black and then fill it in with this, which I think is what I'm going to do today. Okay, so I've really roughly outlined my lips just to give myself a really brief outline, and now I'm going to go in with this lipstick, and this is the Sephora, what are you? Sephora Rouge R01. Is that the shade? I don't know, it's the darkest shade that they do. And it looks like that sort of colour. I think it's actually making it appear a lot lighter on camera. It is a very darky, browny red. A lot more brown than it is red, but I love it. So I'm just going to apply that all over my lips.